Okay. The Phillies win 13-6 today as they defeat the Miami Marlins, snap a 5-game losing streak against them. And they scored a lot of runs as Bryce Harper collected 3 hits. He drove in 3 runs. He also walked. He had a very, very nice game. He was the player of the game. And let's start. Bryce Harper singles in the top of the first to JT Riddle. Gene Segura comes around the score. It's 1-0 Phils. Top of the third, Rhys Hoskins strikes out. Bryce Harper was thrown out trying to steal second, and then Scott Kingery came around the score. So basically, stole home. So 2-0 Phils. Bottom of the third, Hale Ramirez guns out to Cesar. The pitcher, Trevor Richards, scores. It's 2-1 Phils. Top four, Brad Miller. It's his third home run of the season to right center. 3-1 Phils. And then in the top of 6, Brad Miller again singles. JT Realmuto comes around and scores 4-1 Phils. Top 6, J.K. Arrieta helped himself out. Singles. Brad Miller scores and Cesar scores. 6-1 Phils. And I still didn't feel confident. Like I said, we were up 6-1 yesterday and we blew it. We're over that. We're not going to talk about that anymore. Bryce Harper again singles. Franco comes around the score. And Arrieta is now 8-1. That is at that point now. That is now 3 RBIs for Harp. Oh wait, he's not done. We'll get to that later. A wild pitch was thrown by Jeff Brigham. Gene Segura comes around the score. Harper went to third, 9-1 Phillies. And then Rhys Hoskins hit a sacrifice fly. Gene Segura came around the score, 10-1 Phillies. And then bottom of the 6th inning, Curtis Granderson doubles. And then Brian Anderson comes around to score. It's 10-2. Then former Philly Jorge Alfaro does it again to his former team. It's a 2-run shot off of his former teammate, and it's now 10-4. Bottom of the 7th, this is when things I was like, oh my gosh, we're going to blow it. Brian Anderson triples. Cooper comes around the score. It's now 10-6. Oh my, it was 10-5 then. And then in the same inning, we throw a wild pitch, and then Anderson comes around the score. Then in the top of the 8th, Bryce Harper hits a 2-run jack, and that makes it 12-6. Then Franco singles. By the way, that was 15th home run a year for Harp. Franco singles in the top of the 9th. Cesar comes around and scores 13-6, and that's how your ball game ends. Nice win. Arrieta pitched decent. Kingery 1 for 5. Segura 3 for 4. See, when Segura is good, we usually win the game. I've said that all year. Sean Enriquez 0 for 1. Bryce Harper 3 for 4. Driven 4 runs, walked, collected 3 hits. Rhys Hoskins 0 for 4, but he drove in the run on sacrifice fly. JT Muto 2 for 3. We're going to talk about JT in a little bit. There's some news surrounding him. I do not want to give it away. It's pretty good. Andrew Knapp 0 for 2. Cesar Hernandez 3 for 5. Brad Miller 2 for 4. Franco 2 for 5. Arrieta 1 for 3. Jay Bruce 0 for 1. Roman Quinn 0 for 1. Jake Arrieta went 6 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. I honestly think he did pitch better than his record said. I mean, he was decent. He just kind of lost at the end. The home run Alfaro, he kills us. I really liked him when he was here, but I just can't. I don't know if I like him anymore. He just kills us. Hammer, 1 inning, 1 hit, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Tommy Hunter, 1 inning, 1 hit, 3 strikeouts. Garcia, 1 inning, 2 strikeouts. And that is it. Bryce Harper had a fantastic game, as I said. His 15th home run of the year, left field. His guys average up to 250 now. That's RBI number 15 for Harper. He's on pace to break his career high. And then he's on pace to hit 30 home runs. If he can get his average up, I think he's going to have a really good second half. I really do. I think he's going to have a great second half here. I'm still sticking with 30 to 35 home runs this year for him. And I still see him hitting around 260, 270 with 100-plus RBIs. That would be a very, very solid first year in Philadelphia. That really would be. I think people are overlooking Bryce Harper. And tomorrow, I really, really, really would like to make a video about Bryce Harper. I really, really would. talking about him and who he is. And I think I want to talk about it a little bit right here. I don't want to go too much into it, but I think the thing is with Harper is that he's overlooked, and I think people came into the season expecting him to hit 400 and hit 60 home runs. Like come on. I mean, not 400. You guys know what I'm saying. I think the expectations were sky high, and I understand that somewhat. That was a little unrealistic. Some of the expectations that were thrown at him. I think people need to cut him a break and be realistic about who he is. I mean, come on. I mean, I think people came in expecting to hit like 330 like he did in his MVP year. Now, is he underachieved somewhat? Absolutely, but he's not had a horrible year. People are acting like he's hit 220 with 6 home runs. I mean, give me a break. 250, 15 home runs, almost 60 RBIs. That is not bad. That is not bad. I think people are totally overlooking Harper. I really do. And I was kind of critical of him in the beginning of the year when he was struggling, but I've had his back. I've been with him through the thick and thin. Not at the beginning of the season. I'm going to admit it. I said some not nice things about him at the beginning of the season in April or so. But since then, I apologized, and I've supported him through the thick and thin, and I've been there for him. I support him. And a lot of people haven't. They've been booing him. They've been mean to him. I don't like it. I do not like it. I stand behind Harper. I think he's going to be just fine. I'm still sticking with 30 to 35 home runs, 260, 270 average. Obviously, he's going to, assuming he stays healthy, career high in RBIs. His career high in RBIs is 100. He's definitely going to surpass that. I think the reason why this is because his lineup gets on base a lot. So I'm really, really impressed. I'm winning what I've been seeing out of Harp the last week. I really have. He hit 3 home runs. He's been really, really good, and I'm really, really happy for him. I really, really am. So, and people are acting like, oh, he only has 15 runs. 15 runs is no slouch. Could he be doing a little bit better? Am I saying that Bryce Harper is having a fantastic season? I'm not saying that at all. What I'm trying to say is that he's not had a terrible season. People are acting like like I said, he's hitting like 220 with 6 home runs. That's not what's going on. It's not what's going on. He's hit 250 with 15 home runs. He has almost, like I said, 15 RBIs, almost 60 RBIs, 55 walks. I mean, it's good. He's like an 830 something OPS, 839, I believe it is. I mean, it's not bad. I think people, like I said, I think the expectations were too high. I really do. Yeah, 839 OPS. I mean, no, I do have an expectation for Harper. I still think he has an MVP in his future. I still don't think he's had his prime yet. But people are overreacting. They're overreacting. They're acting like this is the worst thing you've ever seen. I said it's not like he's hitting 220 with 6 home runs. That's not what's happening. He's hitting 250 with 15. Am I trying to sugarcoat it? Am I trying to say that he's fantastic? No. Is he underachieved? Maybe a little bit. But it's not been horrible. It's been decent. It's not been that bad. People need to calm down. And as I said before, I kind of was a little, against him at the beginning of the season. Obviously I loved when we got him, but I apologized. Like this is like in April, and I've supported him. He went through a dreadful slump. In like early May, I believe it was, like through like the first couple weeks, dreadful. It was terrible, and I still was there for him. And these stupid people are jumping the bandwagon when he's doing well. They clap for him. When he's not there, when he's not doing well, they don't support him. They boo him. I don't care. I do not boo him. You do not boo him. I still support him through the thick and thin, and the struggling and everything. I'm always there for him. So that's it. That's all I'm going to say. The rest I'll save for later. Other news. JT Realmuto has been selected into the All-Star game, which is very, very good. I did not think he was going to get selected. Bryce Harper was on the verge of making it. He was so close to making it. He missed out. That's the first time in his career that he's not made an All-Star game. Last year he hit 220, but he still was able to make the All-Star game. But this year he was not. Am I surprised? A little bit. I just think he's hated so much since, he's a very high. This is not the first time he hasn't made the made the All-Star game in his career. He made the All-Star game. He did not make the All-Star game in 2014. So this is the second time in his career he hasn't made it. He's a 6-time All-Star. So yeah, my bad. I got that wrong. So yeah, missed out in 2014. So this is his second time he hasn't made it. I mean, whatever. Maybe he'll have a little confidence, or a kind of a wake up, not a wake up call. Like I said, he's not played bad. Maybe it's just kind of like I don't know. You guys know what I'm saying. Like maybe he'll play. Maybe he'll do even better. So that's good for as a garage to JT Realmuto. He deserved to make it. He's had a good start. Not great, but good. And yeah, he's done well. So he deserves it. Anthony Rendon made it. As he should have. I was so mad when he didn't make it. I'm so happy for him. He made it. Congrats to Anthony Rendon. I'm going to give him a clap. Jeff McNeil made it. He deserved it. Pete Alonso made it. He deserved it. I despise the Mets. But those two players deserve to make it. They're very, very good players. They deserve it. Well deserved. Well deserved. Very, very rare. Very, very, very rare will I ever compliment the other opponents in our division. What I just did. So I'm happy for those guys. I really am. All of them. And that includes Pete Alonso, Anthony Rendon, Jeff McNeil, of course JT Realmuto. That includes a lot of people. Obviously I don't want to be negative, but there's some guys who didn't deserve to make it. Brian McCann, Ozzie Albies, Dansby Swanson. That's all I'm going to say. Did not deserve to make it. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. But still, I'm happy those guys made it. It kind of made me kind of happy to hear that Anthony Rendon, like all those other guys made it. They deserved it. So you guys know how I'm a big Rendon fan. Even though I don't really like the Nationals, I'm a huge Anthony Rendon fan. So I'm happy for him. So congrats to JT Realmuto. That's now his second time he's made the All-Star game. He made it last year. So congrats to him. But he's not, like I said, not starting. But congrats to JT. So I appreciate all the support. My other video got a huge amount of likes and a lot of views. And just to let you know, guys, that I was really happy how much support the other video got. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. I've not gotten a subscriber in a little while, so please subscribe. If you haven't yet, please do. It really, really helps. And turn on the notification bell. Like the video. Comment. Do all that kind of stuff. Do you agree with me on Bryce Harper? Am I being too soft on him? Let me know in the comments below. Am I being too soft on him? Soft on him. Do you think that the Phillies will make a play? Do you think they're going to make the playoffs? I'm not sure. We'll do a video and all that kind of stuff later. So I appreciate all the support. Like I said, smash the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your friends about this video, all these videos. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.